don't like their government. I don't like them constantly being a thorn in the side of all the countries in the region that are trying to just sell oil. I am not a Greta Thunberg. Bring the oil on, baby drill, baby drill. Let's have some capitalism. I'm not. Nobody. Greta Thunberg doesn't even care anymore. She's demanding oil get sent to Cuba.
That's
she didn't even care about climate change.
She's just
My point is, the Iranian government sucks miserably. But as we already discussed, Eric Prince, he was quoted as saying, the problem with Iran, it's a roll of the dice. You don't know if you can succeed. This is not, I'll quote Charlie Kirk in June, I think it was June 17th. He said, this is a developed nation of 90+ million people that you cannot just easily go in and topple. You cannot just ideologically change like some smaller countries. This is a serious war. Now, again, I think it's fair to point out, after Trump launched those strikes on the bunkers, a day after Charlie Kirk did say, I stand with my president and I want him to win. And I can respect that. I feel the same way. I want to win. I do think it's ill-advised, but I think we have to just be realistic. And I'm saying optimistic. But let's at least recognize a $200 billion budget request, oil at $120. This is not good news. This is not good news for anybody. I would implore the Republicans to pay attention to this, because if you ignore it or poo-poo it, you're going to lose the midterms worse than you may already be.
I'm in a real like crossroads in my own soul about this, because we're all in. We put our, as Alex Jones said, we put our dick in the light socket. So here we are electrocuting, and we're all the way in, baby. There's no going back. I don't know. I mean, obviously we could leave, but then they'll attack us for 20 years. It's like, what do we do? Destroy? Do we level this country to the ground, kill 100 million people, however many millions of people got to go, and
there's 90
set up a new
million,
government? Or do we yell to stop the war? Because I feel like I'm on board with this motion of American hegemony, free speech, property rights all over the planet. If we stop this thing, I think the whole system will crumble. So, but I don't want to kill 1 million Iranians. I do want the country to be called Persia, though, so it's less confusing about Iran.
Well, I mean, so it's been Iran for a long time. I know that it was Persia. It was Persia like back in the Persian Empire and stuff. But it's actually been called Iran for a long time. The term Aryan comes from the word Iran, because they were like with the Caucasus. I guess the region is similar, but I don't have so much of a problem with the request for the money, because of the fact that it is to restock the depleted munitions, right? So you can have your problems with the war, you can have your concerns, you can address all of the real, actual, tangible problems that this is causing, but to say that, you know, the returning to whatever baseline level our munitions are or should be, I think that that's something that we should do, because the idea of allowing the United States to not have the overwhelming military power that we do have, allowing that to be degraded, is far more of a problem for the U.S. than to say, oh, we're not going to spend $200 billion.
How do you guys feel about Trump in general, like promising peace, promising no wars, promising to end wars, and dragging you guys into Iran? Like, does that bother you? Were you for Trump's promise of peace? Like, how do you square this?
I view Trump on foreign policy as generally better than every other president in my lifetime. And
despite him being so hawkish?
He's been hawkish on Iran the whole time.
Well, he's hawkish everywhere, right?